What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's a cool winter's day here in Findlay, Ohio. I'm hanging out in the beer shed getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, the one I have today is called Cincy Light Lager, and this is from Rhinegeist Brewing out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, if you look on the back of the can here, it says Cincy Reigns, and it says a Rhinegeist Brewery and Cincy Reigns partnership benefiting student athletes. The red and black shall reign. So this beer is brewed in collaboration with the University of Cincinnati, and I'm guessing this is one of their, the booster organizations or whatever. I've seen a lot of these popping up, since they kind of start doing that NIL, name, image, and likeness stuff, and student athletes can get paid. It seemed like a lot of breweries started teaming up with colleges and universities. I've seen quite a few of them drop recently. And honestly, when I bought this, I didn't even realize that it was University of Cincinnati related. I just saw Cincy Light, and I know they're in Cincinnati, so just figured, it was homage to their hometown. But then when you look closer, you see the colors are that red and black there, like University of Cincinnati Bearcats. Then when I looked a little further into the Cincy Reigns, I read the back became obvious. So I guess this will be a new thing going forward. 4.2%, so I'm guessing this is supposed to be, again, it says light lager, like a tailgate type of beer. No IBUs listed anywhere. Ratings wise, does pretty well. Untappd 3.62, which is not bad for a light beer. Beer Advocate 3.76, although I will say there are only 4 check-ins, so very small sample size. As to the can, it's kind of neat. Nothing super special going on, just Cincy Light in their logo, but it looks classic. I like it. Oops, almost dropped it. Now, as to the beer itself, this thing is clear as can be. You can see right through it. There's a fair amount of carbonation, little fine bubbles. Head, I got 2+ fingers ahead on this, and it looks pretty decent for a light beer. I'm kind of surprised. Color, if I break out the SRM, this is very light. This is maybe like a 2 or something, pale straw color, very light yellow. The head, I'm kind of shocked that it's hanging around. For a light beer, I don't know, not bad. Let's give it a sniff. The nose is kind of nondescript, maybe slightly grainy, slightly sweet, but that's about it. It doesn't add to the beer a whole lot or detract. It's just kind of there. Now, again, light beer, don't expect anything too crazy, so is what it is. Let's give it a shot. I'm going with my iced tier mug here. So if you didn't see before, I think the Yeti might have posted a video about this. Iced Tier Brewing in Bowling Green just went out of business, and I'm heartbroken. It was probably one of my favorite breweries in the whole state. One of the other ones I loved was Arche. So now probably my top 2 favorite breweries are gone, which kind of sucks. But there's still a lot of other good ones out there. So just a reminder, support your local breweries or they're not going to be there anymore. Now, I will say this before I left. I did manage to grab one of these bad boys, which is they used to serve their flights on these axes, because this is, again, like a fantasy-inspired brewery. So I got one signed here by Chris, the head brewer and owner, and I'll mount this in the back somewhere when I have a chance. Support your local breweries or they won't exist, man. All right, so this looks good. Let's give it a try. Body is light, but not watery. And again, I get this is a light beer, 4.2% ABV. This is, something you're supposed to drink while tailgating or sessioning, sessionable beer before a game. So the body works. It's not so light that it's distracting, but it is light enough that this is crushable, and you could drink quite a few of these, I would suspect. As to the flavor, it's pretty solid. I'm kind of shocked for a light beer. It does actually deliver with some flavor. Now, it's not huge, robust flavors, but it's a light beer, so I'm going to compare this to other light beers. Now, if I were to put this against most light beers that I've had recently, this would probably kill it. Just for comparison, we did that Bud Select 55 the other day, which was complete garbage. And I just think to myself, I get it. You're trying to, cut back on the ABV, cut back on carbs and calories and stuff. But if you have to cut back, why not just drink something like this, man? This is 110 calories. That's not too bad. 8 grams of carbs, 1.2 grams of protein, and 0 grams of fat. So fat-free, folks. It's a good beer. I think it has all the flavors you'd expect. So you get a little bit of grainy sweetness to it. You get a little bit of hops at the end, like a slight bitterness at the end, but neither of them is very dominant. And that's kind of it. You get a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of malty sweetness, kind of grainy, a little bit of hop bitterness, and that's it. There's nothing that I dislike about this. There's no odd flavors, off flavors, weird stuff going on. Doesn't taste like they made it with sorghum or rice or whatever the cheapest stuff around was. See if I can find some ingredients. We'll probably say rice, right? Yeah, it's a solid beer for a light beer. Yeah, this is good. I'm surprised. I thought it was just going to be, it'll be all right because I'm not a huge light beer fan. But this actually has a wee bit of flavor. Crushable, slightly sweet, lightly hoppy, maybe a slight citrus note in it. It's solid. So for me, Cincy Reigns, Cincy Light, Rhinegeist collaboration, big thumbs up. I would be interested to know how much of the proceeds actually go to the student athletes and what does this fund. I'd imagine it goes to the boosters for, for these NIL deals for all the college athletes, but I don't really know that much about it. Maybe I got to learn a little more. So I don't know. Thumbs up for Cincy Light. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you tried Cincy Light from Rhinegeist? If so, let me know what you think about it. Have you tried any other college collabos? I know they're popping up everywhere now. I actually just created a new folder for videos with the collaborations. I think I have this one. There was one from Kent State that Sibling Revelry did. There's one back here that Anderson bought around, if I can find it. This Boom one. I don't think I've uploaded the video yet, but this was done with Ohio State. Same kind of idea with one of their booster societies. So I'm guessing this is the new, this is going to be the new trend going forward. As a college professor, I'm all right with it. I like to see it. So, hey, till next time, cheers.